We don't want to talk about it. We're gonna get through this.
Floyd Mayweather is reportedly facing one of the most serious financial crises of his career, as Netflix is said to be moving to seize his assets, including his gym franchise empire, due to a massive $100 million penalty linked to an alleged contract breach involving Manny Pacquiao. Sources behind the scenes suggest that the boxing icon is struggling emotionally as he watches the business empire he built begin to fall apart. The undefeated champion, long known for his Money Mayweather persona, now appears to be under intense financial strain like never before.
Anybody know about business, you don't keep that type of money in just regular account. So I had to wire the money from somewhere.
Okay.
So I wired the money to the account, and when I wired it to the account, I went straight to the bank. I go to the bank myself to make sure shit get done. Because the thing is that I can't make all the money unless somebody else do all the dictating.
And dominant champion, Floyd Mayweather, who built his reputation on wealth and success, is now reportedly watching his entire business empire unravel in real time. According to sources, the growing financial crisis is taking a serious emotional toll on him, with claims that he has been experiencing intense distress as the situation worsens and puts everything he has built outside the ring at risk.
Today, to report to you that I'm incredibly disappointed in one of my all-time favorite fighters, my brother.
According to multiple industry sources, Floyd Mayweather reportedly entered into 3 separate Netflix agreements with Manny Pacquiao's promotional team, receiving millions in upfront payments. However, he later attempted to change the terms publicly by claiming that the scheduled September 19th bout at the Sphere would be an exhibition instead of the originally agreed professional fight. This apparent effort to safeguard his undefeated record has allegedly backfired, leading to serious legal repercussions.
It's one of the places that they talked about, so we don't know if it's 100% going to be there, and this is not actually a fight, it's an exhibition.
Floyd Mayweather, CEO of Manny Pacquiao Promotions, told ESPN that Floyd Mayweather has officially violated the terms of his contract. He firmly stated that the scheduled fight is still on and has not been cancelled under any circumstances, stressing that it was agreed to be a legitimate professional bout. Mather made it clear that Mayweather is in full breach of his contractual obligations.
He is officially in a breach. He's been in a breach since the day he went out and said what he said on Saturday, but he's officially in a breach as of yesterday. He has a cure period. There are certain things that he needs to do, and he has multiple breaches, not just.
Promotional executive issued a serious warning about the potential financial fallout facing Floyd Mayweather, telling the Las Vegas Review-Journal that massive penalties could be imposed, with damages possibly reaching into the 8 or even 9-figure range. Such staggering consequences suggest that Mayweather could be liable for anywhere between $100 million and $900 million if he continues to insist that the agreed professional fight, reportedly tied to protecting his record, is only an exhibition.
It's a professional fight, not as an exhibition. It was never booked as an exhibition, which makes sense because Netflix got behind it, and I would assume that they would not want an exhibition. We said the other day, I think it was actually yesterday, we said that this fight has to be a real fight and not an exhibition because 1, Netflix is involved, 2, Manny Pacquiao wants.
Even more concerning are reports of Netflix taking an aggressive stance in response to Floyd Mayweather's alleged breach, along with the damaging impact this situation is said to be having on his gym franchise empire bearing his name. Before addressing Netflix's most extreme possible actions, Manny Pacquiao reportedly shared striking details about how he secured these binding agreements. Speaking to boxing scene journalist Lance Pugmire, Pacquiao explained that he made sure Mayweather signed first, drawing from past negotiation experiences, and emphasized that Mayweather was fully aware he was committing to a legitimate professional fight when he accepted the advance payments from Netflix.
He feels it's an exhibition, a fight.
Is that what he's feeling? But he signed a real fight.
So it's for sure.
Yes, the contract that we signed is a real fight.
Real fight, okay. Yeah, because I know he said
I want to fight an exhibition.
No exhibition. Is it real fight or nothing?
Pacquiao directly stated that Floyd Mayweather had already received significant advance payments from Netflix. He stressed that since Mayweather agreed to a legitimate professional fight and accepted the upfront money, there is no valid justification for disputing or making excuses about the contract terms.
That's proposed of exhibition that was long time ago.
a year after our first fight, but I didn't agree. And then I want a real fight. So he signed what I signed. He signed a real fight, and I signed a real fight. And he got his advance. So there's no reason to make it.
Boxing journalist Lance Pugmire reported on Boxing Scene that the advance payments from Netflix to Floyd Mayweather were extremely large. He explained that when he initially estimated the amount to be in the millions, sources indicated the actual figure was even higher than those already significant estimates. This suggests that Mayweather accepted substantial upfront payments for what was contractual agreed to be a professional fight before allegedly attempting to redefine it as an exhibition.
If it's all true, then he absolutely is in breach of contract. And he's trying to scam Netflix, of all people. Floyd, we know, is a serial scammer at this point.
The whole situation becomes even more complicated when looking closely at Floyd Mayweather's contractual obligations. According to ESPN, as detailed by Joe Mather of Manny Pacquiao Promotions, Mayweather signed 3 separate agreements with 2 different parties between October and December 2025. These contracts were later consolidated into a single deal in January 2026, with payments reportedly received at each stage. In addition to standard advance payments, Mather revealed that Mayweather also took out a loan against his guaranteed purse. This added layer of financial commitment significantly increases the risk, making any attempt to withdraw extremely costly, as it involves money that has already been spent but not yet officially.
Floyd Mayweather, talking about, he thought that this fight that he had with Pacquiao was an exhibition. He took an advance pay for 3 fights.
Right.
And now they're saying he's in breach of contract because he's...
Industry sources suggest that this loan arrangement creates nearly impossible hurdles for Floyd Mayweather if he attempts to walk away from the fight, exposing him to severe financial consequences. Meanwhile, Joe Mather of Manny Pacquiao Promotions emphasized that they possess extensive documentation, such as DocuSign records, physical signatures, device IDs, IP data, and full digital trails, making it extremely difficult to deny awareness of the contract terms. Perhaps the most alarming development is that Netflix is reportedly exploring legal options to seize Mayweather's business assets as collateral to secure payment of the potential penalties. His Mayweather Boxing Plus Fitness gym franchises across the United States are said to be primary targets in such proceedings, coming at a particularly difficult time, as the franchises are already dealing with multiple lawsuits and ongoing financial challenges.
I just try to use it. Okay.
My team has no money.
Alright. My team has no money.
The money team has no money.
TMZ Sports reported in May 2025 that Floyd Mayweather's legal team sent threatening letters to Mayweather Boxing Plus Fitness, demanding documents and warning of lawsuits for fraud, misappropriation, breach of contract, and defamation. The claims alleged that the company misused his name and likeness for financial gain and involved him in negative legal matters despite his limited role as a brand ambassador. The situation appears more serious, as HR Grapevine USA reported that employees at multiple Mayweather fitness locations accused the company of withholding wages for weeks. At the Los Angeles Highland Avenue location, workers reportedly protested in December 2024 over unpaid salaries and the risk of closure. Some employees also claimed they were discouraged from informing Mayweather about these issues, even during his visits.
20 million followers, but may not have 20 million in their bank account. So I choose fortune over.
The franchise has reportedly faced significant instability over the past year, with dozens of locations shutting down, including a Sacramento facility that closed after a landlord lawsuit over roughly $30,000 in unpaid rent. Sources now suggest that Netflix could pursue asset seizure proceedings against Floyd Mayweather, potentially placing his Mayweather Boxing Plus Fitness operations into receivership or forcing asset sales to cover alleged debts. Such a move could ultimately strip his branding from the gyms and transfer control as part of breach of contract compensation. At the same time, Mayweather is reportedly dealing with additional financial pressure, including a massive $340 million lawsuit against Showtime Networks and its former president Steven Espinoza. The lawsuit alleges involvement in a long-running financial fraud scheme tied to his former manager Al Heyman, claiming that fight earnings were routed into accounts under Heyman's control, where large sums were allegedly misappropriated through hidden accounts and unauthorized transactions. Despite earning over $1 billion during his career, these combined allegations suggest that Mayweather could be facing serious financial strain due to potential mismanagement and disputed funds.
What's so disappointing with me, Skip, Floyd Mayweather has gone through this before. What is it that you don't get? And I'm even more disappointed because you're on Instagram and on Twitter flaunting your opulence. You got bales and bales of money. You might have
97 reported that the Internal Revenue Service has placed a $7.3 million tax lien on Floyd Mayweather. This action gives the government legal authority to seize his assets until the outstanding tax debt, reportedly from 2018 and 2023, is fully paid.
I'm not that sharp and I'm not that smart, then why should I give you guys my business plan? Why should I reveal my business plan? It's obvious if I've been a multi-millionaire and made over $1 billion by the time I was 40, I think I made over, $1.2 billion with no endorsement deals.
Miami New Times reported in July 2025 that Floyd Mayweather's company, TBE Aviation LLC, is facing a lawsuit from Associated Energy Group over more than $136,000 in unpaid aviation fuel bills. In addition, 2 Miami jewelers have reportedly filed lawsuits claiming Mayweather owes millions for luxury watches and jewelry, with one alleging that only $300,000 has been paid toward a $1.675 million balance. Taken together, these mounting financial disputes suggest that, despite earning over $1 billion during his career, Mayweather may be facing serious challenges in meeting financial obligations across multiple...
I think it got to right now because the money gone.
So the money's really gone?
Yeah, that's what you think. It's fight, get the money, spend the money, fight.
All that money?
Yeah, it took, been 2 years.
So is it just his overhead is so high on a day-to-day, month-to-month? Like
I don't even want to talk about it. Like with the lifestyle, that money is...
A dramatic twist is reportedly unfolding in Hollywood, where Manny Pacquiao is said to have taken control of a gym space once linked to Floyd Mayweather. According to NBC Los Angeles, Pacquiao recently toured a Hollywood boxing gym that previously featured Mayweather's branding, noting that his image is expected to be removed as the facility is rebranded into Pacquiao Prime Boxing, set to open this summer. During a media appearance, Pacquiao stood in front of a large image of Mayweather while addressing the contract dispute. He stated that both parties had agreed to a legitimate professional fight and emphasized that Mayweather fully understands the terms he signed, expressing hope that he will honor the agreement. Meanwhile, Joe Mather of Manny Pacquiao Promotions warned of serious consequences, comparing the situation to denying an obvious fact in what he described as a clear-cut professional fight agreement.
To say this, Mayweather, come on, dude. Fight a real fight. You're still trying to protect your O? Yes, you're 50 and 0 on paper, but people know...
Reactions across the boxing world have been intense, with fans pointing out that Floyd Mayweather spent 2 decades promoting his financial intelligence, yet is now reportedly facing multiple lawsuits. These claims involve the Internal Revenue Service, Netflix, his own gym business, luxury jewelers, jet fuel suppliers, and Showtime. Critics question how a fighter who earned over $1 billion could allegedly struggle to pay employees or cover operational costs like jet fuel. At the same time, some supporters remain doubtful of the narrative, suggesting Mayweather may be strategically managing the situation and could resolve these disputes for significantly smaller amounts. However, boxing analysts largely view the situation as a major lapse in judgment, while reports indicate his team is urgently working to negotiate settlements with various parties to prevent public asset seizures that could damage his long-standing money image.
Mayweather's broke. I said, no. He's like, no, really. Mayweather's broke. Now, I don't know if it's true.
Right.
This is what this guy told me. I'm like, how could he be broke? He's like, yo, he spends like crazy.
Yeah.
Spends like
I
crazy.
mean, he only could go but so long. I mean, and
The issue remains why Floyd Mayweather would sign multiple contracts, accept millions in advance payments, and then attempt to revise the agreed terms. Some believe he may genuinely fear potential loss to Manny Pacquiao at an older age, which could damage his undefeated record. As one commentator suggested, if he is unwilling to take that risk, he should not have entered into such agreements and should be transparent about his concerns, especially since Pacquiao is seen as ready to compete without hesitation. Others, however, argue that the situation may point to real financial strain, with Mayweather possibly prioritizing the resolution of growing legal and financial issues instead of preparing for high-risk fights.
February 3rd, 2026, Floyd Mayweather filed a lawsuit in California against Showtime Networks and Steven Espinoza, claiming they helped his former advisor, Al Heyman, misappropriate a huge chunk of his fight earnings to the tune of $340 million.
Outlines the full extent of Floyd Mayweather's alleged financial crisis. The undefeated champion, who earned over $1 billion during his career, is now reportedly facing the potential collapse of his business empire. Reports suggest that Netflix may attempt to take control of his gym franchise as compensation for a $100 million penalty linked to a contract breach.
For a fact that Floyd is operating at a deficit right now. He is not making money, he is spending money or losing money. It's not going well for Floyd.
Combination of the Pacquiao contract fallout, a reported $340 million dispute with Showtime, a $7.3 million tax lien from the Internal Revenue Service, unpaid gym staff, and various other financial pressures has led sources to suggest that Floyd Mayweather may be facing a serious behind-the-scenes crisis.
That Floyd Mayweather, since retiring, has gone from fighting Logan Paul, huge name, obviously is going to bring a lot of money, to then fighting Deji, didn't bring as much money or pay-per-view buys, to then fighting someone off from Geordie Shore.
The problem is Floyd's done this fight with one of the Paul brothers and thought, here we go, this is fantastic now, I'm getting all these views and stuff, people want to see me. It's like, he isn't a draw enough to sell out an entire arena if he's going to go against somebody that is...
Remains unclear whether Floyd Mayweather will ultimately fulfill his contract for the scheduled September 19th fight against Manny Pacquiao or face significant legal consequences, including lawsuits and potential asset seizures. For the latest updates on boxing news, major moments, and upcoming events, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on notifications so you never miss new content. Stay tuned for more updates.